Here we go. We got the Hotel Ubu. And we got these two freaking guys. I'm just gonna ignore them and go in. Ooh, I thought they would stop me. Yeah, man, look at that. Like, it's so good. It's not too loud, is it?
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
There you go, sir.
That is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So this guy doesn't really get
Thanks for your
any
help.
info.
Goodbye.
Why does the finger point like it's, you know, like that? Hey, come here, mister. Come here. Or it points like that. If we got him to stand. Look! Look at that there! Look what we're doing. There's a key. Let's go look at that.
Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
Let's go talk to this. Let's talk to this Mr. Frenchman. He's doing his nails. It's disgusting.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private
Excuse me.
investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering
What's the
business.
idea?
When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
So,
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No, the guests checked out this morning.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come?
I know the idea.
It is reserved
I have
for
no idea what you're talking
Americans.
about.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Ooh! Slam dunk on the Dutch. Just now.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
Are you going to allow me to do that?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our
Oh,
guests.
but you don't recognize
What
Khan?
name?
I cannot tell you that.
Let's try the
Thanks for your
register
help,
then.
buddy. There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
So, key for room 21. We need that. Let's take it. Let's take that.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You are trying to steal that key, no?
No way.
No way. No way, bro. So let's go talk to the lady playing the piano. Gonna be real with you, the guy in the suit doesn't offer anything to the story, so we're not gonna interact with him. He does show up
there,
again in
ma'am.
the third game though, which is interesting.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Ooh.
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought, but never mind. Aren't you
She
going
was
to tell me your
insinuating that
name?
he is
George Stobart, ma'am.
he bats for the same team, you know.
I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George.
It's
Beneath
such a well-written
that
game, you know what I mean?
impressive
Everything about it is dialogue, so
Flesh and blood.
it just flows so
The
good.
blood may be blue, but the flesh.
Chat
the
is
blood
dead today,
people
man, yeah.
vision, so to speak.
But
You appear distracted, George.
this is it's a more chilled out game, so we're not going to just play it solid. I think we could maybe play Metal Gear Solid in between, or I think Metal Gear Solid has to come after Cry of Fear. A lot of people were asking me to play Cry of Fear. So I was figuring we could play Cry of Fear and then like play this in between. This could be like our chill out game. But Reslov was trying to get the dub. He's addicted to Fortnite at the minute.
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act,
It was so
darling?
bad Fortnite crashed.
Oh no! It's the key to an empty room.
And why?
I'm not
may
playing
I
Project
ask, you
Wingman.
wish to
I'm
gain
playing
access to
Cry
an
of
empty
Fear.
room?
I have
Do
to
you
play
plan
Cry
to
of Fear.
sport?
I haven't
Oh,
played
man.
it before, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be
Papa?
scary.
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been.
Yes, sir.
What were your
I'm
parents
thinking that we
thinking
should
of?
play it and then play Broken
It's a
Sword in
fine
between.
way for a boy to
Because
get
Broken Sword
whipped
can
into
play in.
shape.
It's gonna be like a
Now tell me,
4 to 6 hour
Why
sort of
do you want
game
to get into that room?
if we're listening to the
I'm a
people.
detective. We do these things.
So
Now you're being ridiculous. If you can't supply me with a plausible explanation, I'm not interested.
Rez isn't addicted to Fortnite. Sorry.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
Look,
She represented
different
everything
name.
I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no!
This is a
You're
typical British
Merlin as a
woman.
fellow guest.
Yeah, man, I have it ready to play. So, my plan was to play this after we finished Resident Evil 4. I was always going to play Broken Sword. But I just don't
I
want to bore
really
you guys
need that
either, because I know it's a slow
I'm
burning
not
game. Do
convinced
you know what I
I
mean? It's a
should help
slower
you,
game, but I
darling.
really do think that you would appreciate it.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away
Project
after
Wingman.
Archie's funeral.
Don't forget
I
we're
didn't
running on
realize
6
you were
gigabyte
mourning
of
the loss of a
RAM.
loved one.
I'm
Dedicated,
not.
dedicated wham. 6 gigabytes of dedicated
I'm sorry to hear
wham.
about your husband's death.
So
You
if
wouldn't
it's
be if you
if it's
knew him, my
a
dear.
demanding game, it's not
It
going to
gave me
happen.
the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin.
What?
Not at all what I was expecting.
Oh,
I
it's on
was thinking
Xbox.
of cutting my holiday short,
It's on Xbox,
packing
I
my
can stream
bags
it
and
from the
heading back
Xbox.
to Hempstead. That was until last night.
This guy's really excited about it. About Project Wingman. Madsen's just shitting in the bed here.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stewart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman.
I'm shaking!
A man of honor.
I'm shaking!
You know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
It is a good game, I believe you, man. Jesus Christ.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
So, he's around here.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is.
Let's do
I'll
it.
bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase.
Are you gonna help me?
Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't.
If I could get in there, I would.
And that's why you want the key.
Yes.
I should
Now you're
think
getting
my
it.
feminine charms would be much use in this case.
Now you're starting to get
A
it,
good dose of
woman.
English arrogance might do the trick.
Some English arrogance. Here we go. Typical jolly moment. A bundle of papers or a bundle of sticks. Lady Piermont's about to help us.
I say, you there, flunky.
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Let's get
Are
him
you
out of the way.
quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Let's get this mofo out of our way.
Over to you.
Look at the way he
my
walks.
dear.
Let's take this flipping key. We need to steal. Millions must steal. So that's us, we've got the key. So we can't get into the killer's room, but we can get into the room next door. That sounds good enough to me. So let's use the key. Let's do this. Millions
Maybe
must
it wasn't
steal.
the right room, but this was the right key.
We're on our way. One thing that we have to bear in mind is that there's a couple of thugs standing at the door. So if we did have anything of great importance on us, we wouldn't want them to find it. You get me? Look at that, that's cool as fuck looking, man. Imagine you got games that look like that now. I'd love to own that as a picture. It would just look fucking sick. So here we are, we're in the right room. The stream got delayed at the beginning. Oh shit, did it? Ah, fuck man, I hope the recording isn't all fucked. Jump! Jump, jump, jump!
I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Well, that's shit, isn't it? What else have we got to look at, anything? When the game glitched, the stream delayed. When did it glitch? Shit, man, when did the game glitch?
There was nothing in the pockets of the pants.
What, should I stop streaming and start again or what? Or...
The closet was a solid, impressive...
Is everything running okay? Like, or do I need to...
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
Shit, man, I didn't realize we were being delayed here, so is everything fucked? Let's go and look in this cupboard. Looks like there's nothing in here.
The
All right.
assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
The stream's fine but delayed, so when I'm talking over something, it is in time with what's happening in the game though, isn't it? We're gonna just have to leave, there's nothing in here. Try refreshing, what? Who, me? Uh-oh. There he is. Motherfucker. What are we gonna do?
I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
He's just like us for real. He needs to shit. Yes, sir, I see you. Test, test. We're hiding. I hope this isn't all fucked whenever I go to clip it down. What's up? Oh yeah, man. We hid in time though. Look at the animation, dude. It's so good. You can tell it's got Don Bluth workers. Like it's got Don Bluth animators that working on it. You know what I mean? Has that like near sort of Dragon's Lair look to it. So he's left his trousers behind. Let's have a look at them now. This motherfucker's just stealing.
I couldn't believe my luck when I found two items in the pockets of the pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
I think the door looks fine. Alright, leave them alone. Let's see you draw a better door, huh? Did he put anything in the briefcase?
I searched the
I just
interior
found
of the
these
briefcase,
things.
but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Millions must steal! So let's have a look at what we find.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
So now we have an identification card saying that we're Merlin. So I'm going to go down and tell that clerk to give me whatever is in the safe, because I'm actually Merlin, even though he knows I'm not. Surely he'll believe that I'm Merlin. What? Where the fuck is he?
There was no one registered, but the name in the book for room...
Where's the dude? Let's talk to her. Let's go show her.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What?
I got the key. Thanks for your help, ma'am. What happened
That was
to you
nice of
last
him to
night?
thank her,
I was
wasn't it?
stricken, Mr. Sturbart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as
Big
I'd always
titties.
imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music.
Would you let Lady
filled
Piermont
the
take you
room.
home?
And then, the strangest
If you met her in a night out the way she's saying here, would you let her take you home?
That suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for.
I
all
could
my
be your
life.
sugar baby,
I'm glad
man.
he finally turned up after all
I'd let her
these
buy me
years.
a PS5.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affection.
Man, she's a total baddie. I
And
bet
if
she
I ever
is.
catch up with him, he's dead.
Oh, jeepers. So,
Did I show you this
oh,
photo?
yeah,
Yes,
we've seen that,
he's
sorry.
the man I've been that's the man who...
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces.
So, what do we do now?
I have to...
I thought the clerk would be back, that we could give him shit. Tell him to give me whatever was in this. Oh, he is. Break out the
What
cobweb
now,
duster
Mr.
and thank her for the help.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May
Excuse
I see
me.
some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur.
I remember as a kid being like, wow, do people actually use scars as
Well, why the hell do you
identification?
think
I
I need my
didn't
scar?
understand that it was
I'm
supposed to be a
sorry.
joke.
I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
Well, I've got this.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
I am
That's
Monsieur
right. Merlin, the
Merlin.
murderer.
Oh wait, no,
I
I'm
wanna
not.
see
Not
what
if he's a
left in
murderer.
your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe I can live with that.
Alright, smart ass. I'm gonna go and
Thanks
get
for your
her help
help, buddy.
again. She's gonna bully him into giving me it. Let's go. He has to go and tell. Hey, come and help me.
Hi,
Can't do it
man.
without your help.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Would you like to keep Merlin's pass as a memento?
No, darling.
I showed the pass to
Oh,
the
let's
clerk,
get that,
hoping
sorry.
he'd give me Merlin's papers. But he wouldn't
Snitches,
buy it.
snitches get
He's
stitches.
scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of.
Here we go.
Follow me, George.
Here she goes. Yeah. I'll thank you for it later. I'd probably sniff her farts. Probably. I probably would.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
I am.
Academic
Hello.
detail. Give him the package.
But
She does
that
have
is
the dump
against
truck,
the
doesn't she,
law.
man?
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man.
What age are you? 70? Don't
If he
care.
tries
Got a
anything,
dump
shoot
truck.
him, George.
Let me see it.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
That's it. Go and do what we say.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
A manuscript.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a
I'd Piermont her.
parchment.
I'd Lady Piermont her,
Until I
for
was
sure.
taken back in Nico's apartment.
So, gonna be flat out with you guys. We can't go outside because those guys, those like 2 thugs outside, are gonna like search us on the way out. And if they find that manuscript, they're gonna fucking. You can die in like maybe 4 or 5 places in this game.
Door.
And this is one of them. If you walk outside with the manuscript in your possession, the thugs outside kill you. You get to see a cutscene where they throw you off like a bridge into a canal. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do the heroic right thing. Thug shaker. Thugs outside, they're thug hunters, yeah. So here we go.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Here we go. So we don't have it anymore. Let's get back inside. He actually said thugs as well. So, out we go. That's us pretty much. I think we're finished with the hotel. But we get the... Here we go, the thug hunters.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem.
What's your problem?
If you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security
Just
check.
gonna grab a
Not
drink
like
here,
bar-
guys. 2 seconds.
bar.
Oh, well, all right.
Search him flat.
You bet.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our
We're back.
apologies, monsieur.
What?
Does Ireland have
I had to
wombles?
report
Yeah,
you
like,
to the
are you talking about
authorities.
the old
Round
puppet
here,
show,
we
Wombles?
are the authorities.
You want I should break his
Or is it
arms?
some other thing
No.
you're talking about? Are you trying to,
Let
you
him
trying to be
go,
funny?
Fleck.
Because I'm an old head and don't understand. So let's go down this alleyway. This is where we threw the manuscript. So we can pick it up and we can leave out the other way. Like, look at that, man. Look at how good that looks.
Manuscript
And
wasn't
we're only
what
in here for
they
like
were after.
20
They were
seconds.
gonna be disappointed.
It looks so good, man.
I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
Sir, it's got fireworks outside. That sucks, man.
You're just not going to believe what I've found.
Here we go.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript.
So this is what it was all about.
Khan left it in the safe at the Ubu.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look
Sick,
there,
bro.
2 guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of 2 knights sharing a horse.
Here we go. We're starting to get into it. The
Whatever
Knights
this
Templar,
manuscript
man.
means,
This
it's
is
connected
sick.
with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades.
I don't know what Wimbledon Wombles Wombling Free means, but here's some story.
This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem.
History lesson.
He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
There you go. I like to keep quiet at parts of that because I find that this game is fucking really interesting.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years.
You know?
Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after.
Yeah.
Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping. Think about it, Josh. One guy's already died for it, as you said yourself. Besides, that parchment is fragile.
Okay, I'm convinced. You keep hold of it.
But what are we gonna do?
I found Plantow's briefcase in the killer's hotel room. It was empty, of course.
Ah, that was whose briefcase it was. So that's gonna be what was in the briefcase. Let's have a look
Let's
at it.
take another look at the manuscript.
Let's face it, we need help, Josh.
Nah, man, she's not evil,
Someone
I promise
who knows
you.
about these things.
She's,
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
she's our friend.
I know a guy
He said it!
who
He said
specializes
Indiana
in
Jones!
studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Hey,
Far
what,
from it.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Andre isn't
That's your
stereotypical
thing.
professor you have in mind.
Old relics.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Kroon Museum. I'll give you the address.
There we go, so we've got another lead.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the Wicked Queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said mirror, mirror on the wall, wasn't she? She made me cry so much when I was a kid, Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me.
What
no.
describes Kevin?
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
Disney reference.
Knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something
They did a
written on
Disney
the scroll
reference.
beside
Oh
the
my
knight.
god.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin?
Wow.
Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're
Is that a
touchy.
thing? That you would have to read Latin to
Through
learn
my
law?
teachings, you will be enlightened.
Jesus.
There's a guy working on a loom.
Horny over
He's
old
weaving
fossil.
a
Yeah, me and
carpet
Lady
on
Piermont.
tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's a clue to a place, I reckon.
Horny for Lady
Somewhere
Piermont.
famed for weaving.
Hell
on
yeah, bro.
ships.
Where
Sert's seen
folk
that
live in
dump
barrels.
truck. He's seen it
It
too.
fits copper boxes.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod.
Yeah, it's a thing. So a gem on top of a tripod. Let's go and have a look at the museum that this dude's in. He might know something.
Maybe I'll check out the Kroon Museum.
I'm sure you'll find it useful, George.
Thank you, babe. Thanks, babe. I'll be back later. You better have a cold brewski ready for me. Okay, Jarvis searched Lady Piermont, Rule 34. I bet you that's something that doesn't actually exist. I bet you it doesn't exist. I can guarantee you, like that'll be one that Rule 34 won't have. Here we go. We've got the museum. We're gonna make it to Ireland, I think, tonight, and then we're gonna call it a night. And I know it's a slow burning game. I know it's a lot slower than what we've been doing, but I appreciate you guys jumping in and enjoying it, because it has to be sort of seen to be believed. Like, people like the idea of playing point and clicks, but I get that they're like a time sinker. So the fact that we can all join in and watch it together means
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
we've got
Are you Lamino?
we've got it together, you know
no.
what I mean?
Fancy you mistaking me for him.
Cert's gonna get the Lady Piermont R34 or made.
But Labino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Not a sausage.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
Will we do the other 2 levels of Tony Hawk after this? Sorry, I'm about to touch the mic. Will we do the other 2 levels of Tony Hawk and finish it tonight too?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not.
Let me see.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
At least he's
They asked you
honest.
to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you
Excuse
know
me.
next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobino.
So we're gonna have to have a look
Thanks for your
around.
help.
There's a tripod right in the middle of the room, so
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marne at the site
Yes,
of the Knights Templar.
Ireland.
Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep
here
your
we are. We're
voice
getting a
down.
lead.
I'm sorry, I was excited. As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air.
He
I
was just
froze
trying to borrow it. He wasn't
and
trying to
tried
steal
get
it or
myself
anything.
together and act nonchalantly.
Hey, no. No, monsieur. No.
Sorry,
wrong?
bro.
You must not handle the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
Who would have thought? So let's go. We get a little intro cutscene and stuff for Ireland too. So here we go. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love
The
it.
tripod was definitely the one on the manuscript. The temple connection confirmed it. I was tempted to go to Ireland and check it out.
Good sound mix in there. Here we go. We got a new location. Airport. Loch Marne in Ireland. Here we go, boys.
Several hours later, I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'd been lucky to get a bus from Dublin to the tiny village of Loch Marne. On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
Jesus, so we're like in the sticks, man. But we're at the pub. At pub. Look, we've made it, McDevitt's.